We can't have it all. I think it's these guys. Arabo. Boom, boom. That's pretty big. Gain a single life. Could matter. Trigger, trigger. That's a very explosive turn there. A hit in the air for 10-9 lifelink. Let's go. Good game. Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we're kind of crushing it in ranked standard with a surprising deck that is Cat's Tribal. This deck is good. It's way better than I ever would have thought because of one card primarily, which is Arabo, the First Fang, a 3-mana 2/2. It looks like just a Lord. It's not. Other cats you control get +1/+1. Alright, so what? Whenever it or another non-token cat you control enters, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. You pump out a lot of tokens with this thing, my man. First off, it's a 3-mana 2/2, then it creates another cat immediately. So now you have a 3-mana 2/2 and a 2/2 on top of that, and then every other cat you play pumps out even more 2/2 cat tokens. It goes nuts. It's a lot of value in the single card. It's better than just a generic Lord. The extra cat with every single cat played is really, really good. There are a lot of cards I would not play, and in fact I would go so far as to say that if anyone else in your life, other content creators, friends, lovers, I don't know, are telling you to craft and spend your precious wild cards on anything really over here, I would say it's a hard no. There's really only one true way to construct successful mono white aggro decks these days, and that is to run 12 1-drops and 4 Knight Errants. Fill in the middle however you want. Do whatever you want in the middle, but it's really just, it's really hard to deviate from that pattern and find any level of success comparable to what we have here. So I would really never play the Regal Caracal, however you pronounce that, a 5-mana card in your aggro deck. Yeah, Lords would be cool, but you just can't do it. Giselle Goldmane, I think you could throw in. I think you could throw in 1 or max 2 copies in place of the Kutzel, which is a cool card to talk about. It's a 4-mana 4/4 with first strike for the most part, but yeah, you hit the 5th land, you pay 5, you get everything +X. It could be pretty cool. It'd be much better if everything had lifelink, like off the Caracal, but again, you can't be playing 5 drops in your aggro deck. It's just not what we're here to do. Johnny, Caller of the Pride, terrible card. +1, put a +1 counter on it, -3, flying, double strike, only until end of turn. Like, what are you doing against mono black? All your creatures are gone anyway. This is not where we're trying to be. Do not craft this card. Do not play this card. Kutzel's Flanker, very cool cat. Probably too niche. Like, we're not going to run 4 of it. So you could run like 1 or 2, but then you need it precisely at the right moment to exile the target player's graveyard. And so it's just like, it's probably not consistent enough for what you want to be achieving. I think the Helpful Hunter is okay. I could see that stitching the deck together. I think the Felidar Cub could be a wonderful addition. You can sack it to destroy any enchantment. It seems very relevant, but where I really want to be with this deck is keeping it super low to the ground with 12 1-drops plus Knight Errant, and the 3 drops I'm really digging are Arabo, as I explained, is very good, and then Kutzel, also very solid. 3-mana 3/3, opponents can't cast spells on your turn, which is nice upside. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control, each with power greater than its base power, deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So that's where I'm really wanting to go here. A lot of increase that base power up. So the Leonin Vanguard, if you have 3 more creatures, was very easy with this deck. It gets +1/+1, so that's power greater than its original power. The Iron Paw Aspirate, a 2-mana 1/2, but can put a +1 counter on anything. So it's really a 2-mana 2/3 with power greater than its original power. Shelter by Ghost pumps up the power. Sky Knight Squire, very good card. Star of the show, 2-mana 1/1. It's kind of like a Luminarch Aspirant. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1 counter on this creature, so it can happen multiple times in a single turn. It goes up very quickly, and as long as it has 3 or more counters on it, it has flying and is a knight in addition to its other types, which is mostly cute flavor text, but this card's really good and scales very quickly. And then Streetwise Negotiator is another cat. It comes in with a backup counter either on itself or something else, and again allows you to trigger the Kutzel draw. It does allow you to assign combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power, so it's basically a 2-mana 3/3, which is just like a good rate to be playing. So it's good. You're doing the thing. You got the 1-drops. You got the Knight Errant. You got this random Progenitor Exarch from, you know, whatever, Brotherhood. And I forget what set that is. The March of the Machines. I don't know what this thing is. It's a random cat. It's actually pretty good. That's the deck. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. On the play, it's a good keep. Bassland. 1-mana 2/1. Dimir. Dimir, Storm Chaser's Talent. Okay. I guess we don't want toughness assigned, really. Let's do it this way. +1. Get him. Down to 17. So what are we doing here? Are we I don't know. I don't want to Shelter by Ghosts. I'm also not sure we slam Arabo yet. This will be at least a 2/2. And if they kill the Arabo, it's not a good look either. Let's start with this. Try to put a counter here. And then we'll attack and see what the heck's going on. What, you gonna bounce? You gonna kill something? What's going on here? Kill the Aspirant, prowess to a 2/2. We don't know what's happening yet. Bounce the Aspirant, make a 2/2, trade. Okay. This is why we didn't go with the Arabo, because almost certainly they were going to have some kind of blowout interaction, and we don't want our pump squad to get bounced, and then we're not really sure, you know, how that combat math works out. Okay, yeah, I don't know what they are. They could be Crab. Dimir Crab with Rona's Vortex. Maybe they just splash black to play the other side of Rona's Vortex over the fish. Potentially. I don't think we need to Shelter by Ghost yet. That's a little bit more mana efficient. But what, we're really going to take the 1/1 away? They could also still bounce something out from underneath it. I guess Arabo is getting in there. Alright. Home Squad. Negotiator getting in for a 2-mana 3/3. Take it all, drop to 13. Yeah, I don't know what else black is in there for. We'll find out soon enough. Seed of Hope, prowess up. Still looking like crabs. Terror. Okay. We can target that. They tap out. We definitely can target it. For better or for worse. Getting aggressive here. I think we go no blocks, right? I don't know how much damage we're getting through here. I mean, we don't need every single cat. Maybe you trade. Just gonna have to deal with combat math later. So, we could shelter one of these. Getting bounced is not very good. We could also just double cat up, which I think is okay as well. We could double up on the Negotiator too. I think that's pretty good. Okay. Alright, so you hit as a 5/5, which is not so bad. Trade. Okay. Beanstalk 2-mana open is crab time. Tap land. Do nothing. It's about crab time. Do we try to shelter onto someone into the crab? If we attack with everyone, we actually get through for a lot of damage. I don't know if I want to spam the shelter yet. Let's definitely stick here. I think we attack all except for Arabo. Yep, there's the crab before combat. So now does it still make sense to attack? It's not a bad attack. We can't shelter the terror away. We shove through a little bit of damage. I think it's still worth it here. Eat 1, take 4, drop to 9. The question is, do we shelter while they're tapped out and take the crab? We have to deal with that eventually. Could either put it on the Aspirant, which is a little more expensive to play, get that counter again. We just put it on the Vanguard, which is also very easy to play. I think we're going to do this now. Let's see, if they level up the talent for 4, they get back this town ain't big enough. They hit 2 mana, they bounce. They can't really bounce the Vanguard that easily though with Shelter on it. They could bounce Arabo and something else. I think we're just going to take their blocker. We're going to see how this goes. We're super wide here still. Another Beanstalk, that's good for us. It's not that explosive yet. 4 mana open, they finally turn on the black mana. For more Rona's Vortex, I think they're just splashing black for Rona's Vortex. They're like, if I hit black lands, you know, great. If not, it's just into the Flood Maw, basically. I think that's reasonable. The next crab goes straight to the hand. That's too bad. Okay. Well, here comes you. One mana open. Are they gonna hit another Rona's Vortex? It's low chance. I don't think we play around that per se. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we push for it. I think we say they don't have that last bounce spell. And they don't. Got it. Exactly lethal. Good game. Dude, crab or cat tribal. Not so bad. On the play, we keep this. We keep this. We got all the cats in the house. Let's go. Land. Savannah Lions in ranked standard. Let's go. Mono red, you're gonna get wrecked here. Oh, the game's already over, baby. It's done. It's made in the shade. A little bit of stick. You want to shock that? Shock away, man. Okay, 1-drop number 1. It's just a cat cleric. Nothing wrong with that. Oh no, holding priority here. They're freaking out. They don't know what to do. Cat tribal. We're all tapped out. This is it. You want a shock? Now's your chance. Might of the Meek. Wow. Alright then. Now do we Knight Errant or Ghosts? That's the question. Ghost is not amazing because everything still dies to shock next turn. Definitely double block though. He's getting frisky. No frisky. Alright, here we go. Big Knight Errant turn. Land. 1-drop. Let's tap it all. We could hit another 1-drop too. You love to see it. Let's go. Another 1-drop. I mean, you're very good. Do we even need Scrub against them? Like, not really. I think the Vanguard gaining life could be pretty good. We can play it this turn too. Okay. How's that for turn 3? Not bad. Now we need is a Cat Lord. That would really tie this together. Alright, mono red touching everything. Now I'm tempted not to block here, because Knight Errant is a very good Shelter by Ghosts bearer. Looks like they might not attack though. It means they do not have Monstrous Rage in hand, I believe. It's just a shock. Okay, so we ghost up. We could take the Challenger if we want some easier attacks. I would say in general taking away the Double Strike is probably better. But if we're being greedy, everyone can get in there now. Which is kind of cool. Who doesn't like to beat up a mono red a little bit? Drop to 7. Up to 29. Skrelv on the way. It's Boros the whole time. Well, now they could shelter something. That actually fundamentally changes the game. They could shelter or shelter, or I guess they could shelter away the Knight Errant. They actually have the 4th land. Goodness gracious. Okay, game is no longer over. I regret my life decisions. They now have a double striking lifelink. This is huge. This is really bad for us. Either way, they'd have it though. If we had done the reverse decision, they'd still have it either way. We kind of need to draw into some more gas here. Definitely you guys. I guess that's it for now, though. Dude's playing Shock in his Boros. Shock and Might of the Make. Maybe it's Mono Red Splash. Ghosts. Okay, we draw up. Land. It's not amazing here. Mabel. Okay. Let's see where that artifact Crag Flame goes. +1/+1 and Vigilance, Trample, and Haste on the Double Striker. Yikes. Okay, so no combination of double blocking does anything. So we're just taking 8 here. No blocks. Ow. Ow. And now we have no good attacks, basically. You don't perpetually have first strike, do you? Vigilance, haste. Well, we could give someone, we can make someone unblockable here. Kutzel kind of's okay. Could attack with the Vanguard. All right, let's do this. I think we'll pay the life. Alright. Just you. Unblockable. Draw a card. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I don't hate it. It's a really wide board. I don't know if we beat Boros Auras, but we're definitely putting up some kind of fight here. Just watch them go like, you know, Feather of Flight, Atali's Favor, 10-10 double strike in a single turn. 10 damage. They're not going to pump all their mana just into that. That's kind of interesting. You got nothing better to do? We target secondly. I feel like they didn't think that one through. Who's getting in there? Double strike where? On yourself. Okay. So, what's the last card, dude? Is it Shard Mage Rescue? Is it Monstrous Rage? If it's Monstrous Rage, that's massive, right? We could block with everything. I don't even think that's the worst thing. Shock one of them. Fair. Still, I think we trade here. And Shelter by Ghost finally falls off. Okay, trade everything. Seems fair. Whiff. Off a 0. Land. The game does go on, though. Not the card you want to see. So next turn they attach this to the hero, make it a 4/4 basically. Attacking with the Knight Errant isn't so helpful, really, I would say. I think we hold back to block. I mean, in the long game, we do actually have draw engines. We have more Knight Errants, we have more of the Kutzel. And they just get a free draw engine via the mana base. Also seems fair. It's another aura. It's just a land. That's interesting. Okay, 4/4 suited up. Oh no, they're just going to re-equip it. Good lord. Christ. Let's see if they attack at all. Okay, the game's not over. Yet. It's a card, doesn't do everything yet. We'll obviously play it out. Okay. They get their free card draw every turn off the challenger. Really need a big Knight Errant off the top. That'd be huge. Shock. Has to shock the Skrelv. No other choice. Cheeky Mouse. It's what? Can't be blocked by power creatures with power 3 or greater. Okay, let's see who's getting in there. Dude throws away his draw engine. He has prowess, though. I mean, we definitely want to shut that down. So we could probably give up you, plus we need one more. Maybe like the Negotiator. They shock that. We need one more after that as well. Okay, that should do it. They shock the 2/2. Goes up to 5 toughness. We eat it. No, we just eat 6 off the other one. I don't think we're doing much better than that. Yep, shock there. I forgot. They did have to target Skrelv, but that doesn't change how this works out. Okay, their draw engine is gone. So it's got to be Knight Errant or Shelter. We need something here. Come on, baby. Nope, come on. Give me something that's not crap. Give me some gas. Don't let it end like this. Don't make me do it. Don't do it. The things I do for y'all. I actually don't hate this deck. I think this deck's good. Do I feel bad playing against a superior deck? Yeah, I feel a little bad. But I don't mind it. It's okay. I'm having fun with this. I feel like we're almost dead here. What's that? 13, 16 exactly. So we'll just take a chump here. I think that's it. Could even trade with this mouse. But it's about over. We've been what is it? Outgunned, outmanned. Not even sure anything could do it. Nah, that ain't it. All right, that's game. Underpowered, but I still think this deck is good, and I'm excited to play it more. I think it's much better than you would expect. On the play, looks great. Marshmallow Man. Running the classic Boros. Ooh, Skrelv is a nice addition. Could protect the Arabo next turn. Okay, another Lions. Feeling good here. I'm feeling hot. Let's see if they just kill Skrelv immediately, though. They're sitting on something. What kind of Boros runs Shock? I guess they're Burn. Yeah, we knew they had it. We probably could have run out the Exarch instead. We could tell. They use the next burn spell immediately. I don't know if I would do that. I think we just get the arrow bow down. And if by any chance they're out of burn, at the very least, our single card gave us an additional creature. So even if they kill the first one, it's not so bad. Ren's Resolve. Okay, fast land. You got another shock in there? You greedy dog. You were going to risk it all for that, weren't you? Now, what do you even do? X equals 1. Let's pop this bad boy. Incubate. Oh my gosh, we got a 3/3 out of that? That's busted. This card's so good. Down to 12. Boros, you're getting stomped here. We got a 3/3 out of that? Are you kidding me? That's so good. Nemesis. I don't think you can attack. We do not have amazing attacks either. Alright. Give him the 3/3 treatment. Trade, eat a... I don't know, the Exarch, one of the lions. Okay, that's it for now. Ren's Resolve again. Dude is playing mono red control over here. That card, very specifically, does not do well this turn. I guess we can attack with the lion. Do you think they have, like, Monstrous Rage in hand? I don't know, man. Guess it's no attacks. Well, they waste the shock. We lose a creature either way, but it's better if it works this way. Because then they lose shock and rage. Just shock. Okay. I don't think we blow Shelter by Ghost just yet. Let's sit one more second. Maybe they invest the mana in the Hired Claw first. I'm not digging this. I mean, so far we've seen 4 shocks and 2 Ren's Resolves. They do tap out though, that's nice. Let's see who gets in there. Ooh, that's a really good draw too. Alright, let's do it. As good as it gets for us. Knight Errant up. Cool, we'll take both these guys. I'll get the Squire down too this turn. That was huge. They're hitting a lot of lands here. They probably don't want 5. Touching cards, reading cards. No blocks on you. You're good. Might try to shelter on the Knight Errant. It's tricky though. Even on a Squire or something? Lightning Strike the Squire. Okay, there's only 1 card left. Let's see if there's any stick here left. I mean, now Shelter's pretty damn good. It's only if they have Rage is it really an issue. I think we give it 1 more turn. If we just make Knight Errant as big as possible, then at some point they just can't deal with it. Let's put it here. I mean, they have something. They still could have Rage in hand, I think. I don't really want to trade the Knight Errant. I think it gets better with Shelter next turn. Okay. Potentially the card they drew. Could have been the card in the hand last turn. Oh, maybe another one. I think you just tap everyone here. And try to cast like a 2-drop and a 3-drop. Hopefully it's not too greedy, but I think it should be okay. If we whiff, we'll be super sad. We do not whiff at all. I mean, it's going to be the Squire. And the Kutzel, I suppose. Next Squire. Meow up. It's a big turn. I think that should about do them in. It's a really substantial board state. And I don't see any double strike mouse in here. And next turn we'll try to seal the deal with their like Shelter by Ghosts on the 5/5 Flying Squire. Take the Nemesis, get in there in the air. They can't even block it. We'll get in with the Knight Errant and everything else too. They can power up the Bovac, the Bivos, the Bivoac to block as well. So we'll have to factor that in. 5 mana, Burst, Lightning, or Draw Engine. Only 1 mana open. Good game. Yeah, they can't beat that. They don't even know the last card too. It only gets worse from there. We're banking up pretty hard with this deck. On the draw, with no 1-drops, but otherwise it's like got all the best cards, right? So we'll try it out. We'll see if we can get it done. Alright, sadly no 1-drop there. Up against Golgari. Pretty suspect. Dread Knight, take the draw. Alright, we do not slam the Squire here, because we assume they just annihilate the first 5 creatures we play. So give them the cat bait, and see if they want to kill the 1/3. That's fine. Forest. Oh baby, ramping into some demons, they say. So shelter, I mean, they want a demon next turn, so that's the thing we could shelter the demon instead. It's probably a bit better. So it's just you for now. No attacks. 5th land. Let's see what they got here. Definitely off to a very slow start. Yep, it's the demon. We can shelter you away though. That's part of the plan. No blocks. Oh, hold him back. All right. Getting chicken there. I do think we're sheltering. It's just unfortunate. The card will probably die, but we'll go creature you control. We'll take the 6/6. We could actually get in there, but trading is just not very good with the Dread Knight. There's no blocks. We just sit here and do a whole lot of nothing. If we get land, we can go Vanguard, Knight Errant, which would be a good way to like start getting into the game. Bonus is that's cool. Just draw an extra card every turn for free. Plays out the Slasher as well. To 17, we hit the land. That's pretty big. I think it's just Vanguard. Knight Errant. Oh, let's go. Maybe chump blocking the Slasher here. I mean, 1-drops are not bad. I think they're better than 2-drops. So now what? I mean, getting Arrowbow down is pretty big, because then we have an infinite stream of chump blocks. Archfiend. So we need the Squire to fly, and they murder the Squire. It's not ideal. We could trade here. It makes Knight Errant a little bit worse, but like, what are you going to do? Don't think we can afford to take the damage versus their clock. To 17 we go. That's pretty good. We can kind of do all the things here. We can't Arrowbow yet, which is too bad. But that's not how we win. Like, we need to either block the flyer. What do we need? Yeah, I guess we need another Squire. Like, we really just don't have that many options. Meow 1. Meow 2. Meow 3. Auto pay. Try to hit another Squire that could potentially eventually fly. We don't. You give life. You give us some kind of weird options, but I'm not sure we're in a great position here. Like, if they go attack all and don't actually win in one turn, maybe we could Arrowbow out of nowhere and swing for semi-lethal. But I don't see that happening. No, they're just going to chill. They're going to keep drawing and chilling. They can find a single removal spell to kill a subsequent Squire. We just cannot block the flyer every turn. To 12. To 10. Yeah, it's not good. So there's almost nothing we can do. Attack all is really bad because our creatures die in the trades and then we lose more life. If we lose 2 creatures, we just die the next turn anyway, so it's not really a good look for us. It's not good. It's not good at all. I think we actually want to get in there with the lifelinker as well. Like, of the few options we have, this kind of stuff matters. We get 2 life there. You can get in, and you can also get in. Even the Savannah Lions could get in. Like, we either got to win the game soon or lose. We'll take the 4 lifelink off the Negotiator where we can get it. We'll take the lifelink off the Vanguards when we can get it. Okay, they take out the lifelinker. Trade there. We go down 4 life off the Archfiend. We go up 4 off the lifelink. They do get to draw more cards off the Dread Knight if they want. Draw up. Ooh. Not that it really matters. I mean, unless we can stop the Archfiend. Well, they're roughly tapped out here. Nope, they're no longer tapped out. No, they're roughly tapped out. If we hit Shelter off the top, that could end the game for us. I think that's kind of what it has to be. It has to be Shelter off the top here. Pick off the Sheldred, get a big attack off. It's not. We dropped to 2. We cannot get it to be a flyer fast enough. And I don't think we can swing for lethal off the arrow bow. As sexy as that would be, we're not even close. It is 2 to 20. Opponent is playing mono black. We smashed that attack all button, baby. There's no other way. You just got to do it. You got to go down to Blaze of Glory. It's not like we didn't do a lot of damage. Like, that's good damage. It's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. On the play, looks great. Keep this. Who doesn't like a good Skrelv on 1? Opponent touching lands. Yeah, that's right. Skrelv's back, baby. Mono red. Touch the card. Read the card. It's crazy. Okay, Hired Claw. You might regret that. We are going to protect the crap out of the Squire. No attacks. You're going to need double shock to get through it, and it's going to grow quickly, and then it's going to be too late. Another claw. I don't think it's going to be enough. No blocks for me. That's okay. Mouse is scary, though. Double strike is scary. I'll give him that. So single one of these. I mean, we really want to get it out of range. I think it's a 0 here. You could go more aggressive, but we just want this thing as big as possible, and then drop the shelter on it and be done with the game. That's all we're trying to achieve here. Okay. Alright, there's the double strike. We're not going to trade the Squire. And I guess that means we're trading nothing this turn, but that's okay. Oh, that's it? Alright, alright. Ooh, land off top. This is not how I wanted this turn to go, but there's still 2 turns off Lightning Strike, so I think we still put it on the Squire. And I guess we take the double strike away. Because that's a huge issue. We have no good attacks, though. Unless we go, yeah, we could go unblockable versus red. It's not that bad. I mean, we're not going to block if they attack anyway. I don't know that it's worth it. If they attack all, unfortunately, we have no good blocks with the Squire, because we can't risk the blowout. That's fantastic. Alright, we just need, like, a creature off the top here. Oh, come on, deck. Come on, baby. Don't do me dirty like that. Don't do me like that. Can we just sit here and do nothing? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Let's hope the opponent's doing the same. That's not so bad. It's a whole lot of nothing by everyone. Oh no, they have the rage. Alright, well that sucks. That kind of blows. That's very unfortunate. So we can double block a Hired Claw. If we really want to. They want to put it on the Challenger, try to hit more land. It makes Knight Errant a worse top deck. But it's not awful to get this thing out of the hand. Alright, let's see where you put the rage. Or shock. They could shock one of these two. It's not a big deal. We have the scroll for the shock, though. Touching all the things, touching all the things. It's Burst Lightning. They realize they can't actually shock the blocker. Because we just give it hexproof. They do get in for a good chunk of damage. It's unclear if they had rage or not. Or they're just going for a cheeky attack. We dropped to 5, which is not a great place to be. It's a really good draw. I think we tap everything except for the Knight Squire. One, two, three. Pay 2. Try to get the biggest lifelinker we can. And hopefully that's enough to get out of the game. What do we have? 4 mana open? The next Knight Squire is okay. Honestly, the life game might be big. We can't have it all. I think it's these guys. Our bow. Boom, boom. That's pretty big. Gain a single life. Could matter. Trigger, trigger. That's a very explosive turn there. A hit in the air for 10-9 lifelink. Let's go. Good game. On the draw with no 1-drop. This is almost mulligan worthy. It's interesting. The deck's so much better with 1-drops. I'm going to keep it anyway. But we're going to feel behind, I think, almost immediately. Oh, we hit the 1-drop. Beautiful. That's so big. Sets us up for a more consistent Knight Errant. Opponent is going to play mono removal. I don't want to give him the squire yet. I mean, they're definitely going to kill something here. We can give him, let's try Negotiator. They can either kill Negotiator or the Exarch, but not both. Let's see what they prioritize. Okay, sure. Maybe they kill both, I don't know. So we should expect mono removal. For a little while is what I was going to say. But not quite. So we can't really get through that yet, which is a little bit annoying. We can't punish them super hard. So they're going to draw a card and lose a life here. I think it's just you, sadly. I mean, the Squire's really good, but I think I just want to be a little bit more mana efficient. Can't get in there versus the 2/4 Death Touch. Attack, lose a life, draw a card. No need to double block into the blowout removal spell, so we eat 2 here. If they forget about Kutzel, they cannot cast spells on our turn. Very possible they forget about that here. We'll see. Where they slam a 4/4, 4 mana, 6/6 demon. Okay, that's an issue. We do not have an answer to that yet. So I guess we're just double spelling for the time being. We could also Knight Errant, I guess. I guess that's maybe a little bit better. These options are great. How quickly can the seed grow? I think we're going to Knight Errant here. But it's not looking good. Ho 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 ho! The six lands in a row off the top. My goodness. Wow. Wow. Well, I'm kind of glad we did that. Otherwise, we were cruising for a bruising anyway. 6 lands in a row off the top. I'll try with the Preacher here, though, if they give us the option. Alright, everyone's getting in there. I think we trade with the Preacher. We have like a decent crackback, honestly. But they're probably going to kill the Knight Errant anyway. So we'll take the trade. Or at least offer the trade. Down to 12. Lose 2 life. Down to 10. A 5 mana 4/4 flying lifelink. We actually hit the answer to it off the top. I guess it goes on Kutzel. Though you don't really want it to, do you? We don't have to put it there. We'd rather put it on like the Vanguard. Dice to cut down. Everything dice to cut down. We want to keep the Kutzel if we can, though. So I think it's just this. Take you. Can't block flyers anyway. Let's get them. Down to 10. Draw a card. It's a land that's freaking huge. Play the Squire out for what it's worth. Looks like they'll kill the Vanguard. And then our next best hope is that the Squire can get big enough to fly and somehow magically they have no more removal spells, even though that's what this entire deck is. We don't know what they're playing green for, do we? Nah, they're just playing green for shits and giggles. Maybe for the cottage. Just to have a good creature land. There's almost no justification to play green, unless you go Beanstalk 5 drops. But honestly, just doing the cottage is fine with me. And if they kill our only potential flyer, that's also an issue. Which looks like it's about to happen. 6 to the face. No counterplay, down to 8. Even Shelter by Ghost is not enough because they're sitting on that next removal spell. Sitting on a Dread Knight, interesting. Still, 3 or more +1 counters is what we want here. Oh, we can't get him dead here. So that's 2 +1 counters. We want 1 more, but we don't need more than 1 more, you know? So it doesn't matter where this one goes, per se. It's, no attacks, I guess. And we hope they just magically ran out of removal spells, right? Great. We block the Archfiend. They're totally out of removal spells. Then it drops to 0 oil counters, we win. That's all it takes. You don't have the removal spell, right? You definitely don't run like 16 of those. Okay. It's a good game of Magic. A classic one. A classic game of Magic the Gathering. On the play, it's okay. No 2-drop creature, but maybe we'll nab something against mono red, who knows? They're on portal on white. Okay, it's Boros. Should we just take it? I think we just take it. I think we just curve out. Make them figure out enough mana to cast their own Shelter. Alright, get in there. Vanguard. Our bow coming down. Make a cat, swing for 4. Down to 11, mono red. They can't shelter yet. Do nothing. We could just Knight Errant this turn. And then try to win next turn. I don't really hate that. We don't really want to attack with the 4-2. Alright. Interesting. Not playable this turn. I don't think we need to attack with Savannah Lions. We'll get them next turn. Oh, they have interaction? They got that shock ready to go? Is that what's happening here? Dude has unwanted remake. He's going to give us a, what's it called? Manifest Dread. I'll take it, dude. I'll take it. Give it to me. Now what? Hitting their land drops, hitting their removal spells. I tried this card very briefly. For exactly one game against Boros. And I was like, It leaves them with a 2-2, and then they just put all their enchantments on that. I did not like how that turned out. Alright. Last white spent there. They don't go for flying. They got some huge freaking creatures. But someone can definitely become unblockable here. And I guess we're spending 2 life to do it, just in case we hit a 2-drop. Well, hold on, let's see. If we attack all, they go block, block, take, what is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exactly lethal. Unless they have shock? I don't know, I think you go for it here. Oh no, first strike kills Arbo first, actually. No, it's still enough. I think we're going for it. Right, block, block, take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we're 1 short, actually. I mean, they're really low, though. It's probably still worth it. Unless they had Shelter by Ghosts. I think it's still worth it. Okay, here comes first strike. They kill Arbo. It shrinks all the cats by 1. They kill you as well. Should drop to 2. Yep, we do get the draw. It's playable, which is nice. Board is still super wide, so they basically need lifelink off the top. They probably didn't have it last turn, because they went all in on the Ethereal Armor. Okay, flying is not double strike. If you don't have lifelink, I'm not scared. Burst Lightning also isn't enough yet. It's an 8-7. I'm still not scared. Shelter by Ghost is the only card I would be pissed to see, and they don't have it this time, so good game. And we rank up to Plat 3. How's that for cats? On the play, let's go. We're keeping this. We got a 1-mana 2-1. We're off to the races here. Tonbarian. I guess we go double 1-drops? It's better to go double 1-drops next turn. We don't want it to assign his power kill to his toughness, I guess. I guess it doesn't matter which way we do this. Well, alright. Let's throw these guys down before combat. Get a little baby trigger in case it matters. I don't know if it matters. No stick at all. Oh, baby, Jeskai. It's wild. Alright. If we go Negotiator here, we can also play the Knight Errant. Let's give it a go. There's some stick, though, that could punish us. I don't think they necessarily will, though. I think they'll let us cast this. Whereas if they had interacted earlier, we would not have been able to cast this. Reinforcements. Wow. Jeskai Convoke. Can we just do it better? Should we take both Squires here? As much as I want to. We don't have the next land yet. Gain a life. I think we're out convoking the Convoke deck. Let's see how this goes. Siren, you got your own Knight Errant. Let's see. I mean, they still could. No. That's an okay card. What's the best thing to do here? How good is Arabo? They could... Let's see. They're not going to have Torch Tower. I mean, it does make all the attacks pretty good here. We don't necessarily die on the crackback. Maybe just give him heck. Alright. Deal with it, dude. You want to double block everything? You need your creatures too. If you don't have creatures, you can't convoke. If you don't have creatures, you can't, you know, deploy your win con. Just Scoop. Yeah. Out Convoke the Convoke deck. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, thank you for staying to the end. If you want to support the channel, you want to just hit the like button, it's not too hard. If you want to hit the subscribe button, it's not too bad. Goodness gracious, if you want to leave a comment, I appreciate it all. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.